by Al White Ford Lincoln. Ben Low.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Laptop. Phone,
Oh, you got in a rush, huh? You left your laptop at home?
No, it's in the car.
Go back and grab it.
I'm going to.
By the time I do your whole intro, you got like another 10 minutes. Who's batting lead off over here this morning? Let's see here. Christy. Christy's like 3 or 4 days in a row now. Get it. Holly's here on time. Well, not on time, but she's here. And getting ready. So y'all don't worry. Roxette this morning on the bump on the intro. Sounds good to me. Hope y'all like rain. It's never going to stop. Leslie, good morning, Leslie. See you in Fayetteville. And take it. This is not good flying weather. I'm gonna take it. Oh, start the recorder. All right, let's do this thing, Holly.
Okay.
Morning, Kevin, Pam. It's our little morning crew. We need to have like a morning show loyal listener breakfast one day for all these people who are just the loyalists. I don't know when we do it. I'm gonna try to sit up straight the whole show. I'm not slouch. You're going to? Me too. Not slouch. Here we go.
Good morning to you, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Getting you to work, getting you to school. Everybody's back in school today. Getting you home from work for you night shift warriors, wherever you're going on this rainy Tuesday morning. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. This rainy weather has got me thinking I got to be somewhere nice and warm and pleasant, and that's the beach. I can hook you up with a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama at the Shoalwater. We stayed there over Christmas break. Absolutely loved it. So you walk right down to the beach. Got 2 pools, hot tub on site. Just the best. Well, I can hook you up with that at the Shoalwater. Just go, just because you're a Thunder Radio listener, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. And at the top of the page, you will see a pinned post. It's got the link to the condo and the promo code that you'll use, which is Thunder15. So you know you're going to go somewhere for vacation this summer, maybe later this spring. Book it up right now. That's Thunder15 for your promo code. Quick check of the weather. It's going to be a wet day. 46 right now, headed for high of 51, a 100% chance of rain. And that just kind of settles us into a wet weather pattern that we're going to see the next few days. We could see up to 6 to 8 inches of rain over the next 2 to 3 days. So just heads up for that. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company in Hillsboro. They're open for breakfast this morning. They start at 6 a.m., 6 to 6, Monday through Friday. Try their lunch as well. Better yet, maybe visit the grocery store side. They have fresh cut meats every day at the Hillsboro Food Company. Locally owned and operated. Brandon and Angie Tomberlin can't wait to see you visit their store in Hillsboro, just before the red light on the left. On that note, I do believe it's time to welcome in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce and the Seth Green Fan Club. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
A little echoey.
That's a good one, isn't it? I think that's a good song.
I like this song.
Microphone 2, your mom must have been so far off of it and whispering. Microphone 2 was turned up louder than I've ever seen it before. It was all the way up to 10.
She was talking soft.
I'm not trying to say that I'm better at having guests in the studio, but I'll just call them out on air. But hey, you gotta get close to that microphone. You gotta speak up. Can't nobody hear you. I don't want that one.
Okay.
I want this one.
Ouchie.
Which one of us? Probably me.
Thank you, Christy.
Keep an eye on us.
I'm not having a good hair day.
Your hair looks beautiful.
Tell me some goings. What's happening in and around our area besides the rain, obviously. We've got a lot to talk about. We are 3 days away. Is that right? Yeah, 3 days away from Valentine's Day, y'all.
Oh, what are you going to get me?
Oh, you know.
Okay.
You're going to get the best gift ever. What? It's a surprise. It's a surprise. We are 26 days away from the return of daylight savings time. I'm romantic. And we are 37 days away from the first official day of spring. So those are some of the things that are coming up in the broader picture, I guess you would say, of things. So that's exciting. Holly, anything? We got high school basketball tonight. Coffee County hits the road going to Lincoln County. A couple of really big district games. Girls' side, that's a big rivalry. On the boys' side, there's going to be pretty big seeding implications there. So I think Coffee County wins that. They should be able to lock up at least fourth, if not third, which means they would get to host their first round district game. So that's a pretty big game. So that's tonight, 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip. It's all on Thunder Radio. We go to Fayetteville, so you don't have to, but we hope you go over there. I was talking about this yesterday. Last year, when we played over there at Lincoln County, their girls, they really want to beat Coffee County. So I walked in at 5 o'clock, and it looked like, in the gym, it looked like tip-off was in 5 minutes. There were people everywhere. Couldn't find a seat. So I'm sure it'll be like that today.
I love games like this.
You get to go today.
Yeah.
You didn't go last year to that game.
I can't remember anything. I can't remember nothing, but I remember I didn't get to go to the Coffee County Lincoln County game last year. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to the Lady Raiders tonight. We'll have it for you on Thunder Radio. Otherwise, that's about it. Spring sports practice started yesterday, and it looks like everybody got a day in before this flooding started. Now everybody will be moving indoors. I know how frustrating that is for spring sports kids because I've been there. It's like you had a really nice, you're kind of stuck inside in a lot of January anyway, and then you finally get a chance to get outside and you get out there for one day and they send you back in.
I saw where the baseball team had pulled the tarp out for the first time. That looks like it's a cumbersome. That's a big tarp.
Yeah, it's very frustrating to do that. It's if you got enough people, it's very manageable.
Okay.
If you don't have enough people, it's obviously very difficult. But if you have enough people and it's not windy, it's not bad. You just pull and go, and it's not a big deal. The hard part is walking around and putting the weights down. There's like hundreds of weights.
Okay.
You got to walk around and put over so many feet on that tarp.
Do you have to, when you're putting it on the high school baseball field, do you have to run like? Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
Is it
usually
easier?
When we did it, we would walk because it was when you tried to run, people got out of sync.
Okay. I have just seen people that fall and then they're under the tarp, and I was wondering if.
Yeah. No, that tarp, when you go to put it on, if it's windy, that is a dangerous little proposition. There's videos of it picking kids up, slinging them.
Oh,
like
dang.
They're trying to hang on to it, but if the wind gets the tarp, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, shoot.
So you have to have a lot of people and you have to walk it low. and trying to let the wind get up underneath it. But I've seen videos where it'll pick that tarp up and people still trying to hang on, and it's got them in the air now, and it'll do some damage. So it can be dangerous. Anyway, Holly, what else is happening in the comings and goings world?
Hang on one second. I want to make sure to pull it up because I want to make sure to tell y'all all right.
Okay.
It's a new thing I'm doing called A Better Job.
While you're doing that, I will tell people I see Bill Medley's on. So today is the opening day for Medley's at the Oak. So a lot of people, we haven't talked about this. There's an ad for them on the top of our website. If you go to thunder1320.com, very, very top, you can click and go to their Facebook page. They do a good job of posting their stuff over there. But a lot of people remember Medley's Diner in Morrison. And that diner's still there, but they sold that a while back. So, but the people who originally got it going, they bought the Oak restaurant, and they are going to be doing a lot of really neat stuff there. The salad bar is going to be back. They're keeping some of the favorites from the Oak restaurant. I know a lot of people had their favorites from the Oak, like the fried chicken, some of that stuff. They're still going to have that, and they're bringing some of their trademarks, their meat and threes that people love, their hand dipped ice creams, things like that. So that's today over at the old Oak restaurant on Interstate Drive. So you'll get over there and check them out.
So this Friday at the Manchester Parks and Rec Center, they're doing Cupid's Arrow. It's a dance and archery tag event. That is for grades 6 through 8 through middle school. 5:30 to 7:30 at the rec center. Tickets are $5 per student, include a slice of pizza. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I know they did that last year as well.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Doing your better job today.
Yeah.
Look at you go, Holly.
We should implement an Employee of the Month program.
You're not eligible.
Why?
You own the place.
Well, I mean, I'm still working.
You are working, and probably as hard as anybody, but I was just not going to be eligible today. So we have our staff meetings are on Tuesdays.
Yes.
Which is always an adventure. But today will be the first, we bought the new stations and closed on January the 2nd. Today will be our first day fully staffed.
We're excited.
We had a couple of people to hire. We've got them in place now, and today will be our first day fully staffed. So it's
like on the Titanic where he's like, let's stretch her legs,
Yeah. And then let's hope
all ahead full. That's us now.
Let's hope I don't hit an iceberg. I feel like I can't be happy long without something happening, right? Like it's like, all right,
that's life.
I know. Like we got everybody on board. Well, let's just get it going in the same direction. And I mean, how long before, somebody just throws a wrench right in
It's so bad that if ever I feel happy, I also get nervous.
She's like, I can't be happy.
Happy for me is like a backhanded compliment. Like I'm waiting for the gut punch.
JC wants to know if Holly will be speaking in the meeting today. She generally doesn't speak.
I don't have anything to say.
She generally doesn't speak up much.
I would say good job.
Well, that's probably for the best. We keep it at a minimal, and then people won't know.
My office. It's not really an office. We're just kind of in a big, large room, and I have a desk in the corner. They call it the bullpen.
Yeah.
And so there are several other people in the room, But if someone walks in to pick up a prize over there or something, and they're like, "Hey, yeah," and our office manager Kim will say something about the new owners, but
Holly goes and hides behind the desk.
I shrink down.
She was here a minute ago. Where'd she go?
Until Kim says, our new owner right over here, Holly Peterson, and then I'm like, oh, hello. I wasn't paying attention to that conversation.
I didn't know this
at
was
all.
happening. That describes the perfect difference between Holly and I, because if Holly's not there and I'm in my office, which is in a different area of the building, then
he has his own office, window.
Well, one of us works. So anyway, if I hear somebody come and pick up a prize, I jump out and go around and go in to meet them. I'm like, hey, thanks for listening. I'm one of the new owners.
If I told
Holly's
these people, if I told those folks that I owned the radio station and they looked at how I was dressed, they think I was lying.
Yeah.
They probably think I was like a charity hire.
She's one of those people that just hangs around and won't leave.
She pulls the staples out of our papers.
Yeah. She kept coming in begging for a job. So we pay her $5 a day.
They take one look at me and they'd be like, "You're funny."
That's a good joke. What do you do? What do you do here? All right. We got more morning show. What are we talking about in segment 2?
Well, I got a variety of things.
Well, I know that we talked a lot of Super Bowl yesterday, but I started watching my reels on Facebook, you know?
Okay, I got Super Bowl stuff here we could talk about too.
Yeah. Well, I started watching the reels, and you watch one Kendrick Lamar reel, and then that's all I've got.
Does everybody understand now?
It's the exact repeat of the same part where he looks at the camera and says, "Hey, Drake," and then smiles. And everybody, like, that's the same reel over and over and over. Dr. Carmine says, side note, every city needs Department of Accountability and Doge.
Right.
To see where their money is going. Thought of that first thing this morning. I don't disagree there. I think that would be a fantastic
I wake up
idea.
every morning like it's Christmas.
I know, and I turn it on and I'm like, well, what did they find?
What did they find?
And I'm like, oh, okay, we got rid of $800 million. Was it like $50 million they spent on luxury hotels for
man.
immigrants while that FEMA spent after they said they didn't have any more money for North Carolina? Like, you can't make that up.
That's awful.
So yeah, no, I wake up every day and I'm like, okay. And it is so funny to watch the people who don't like it.
Oh man.
They're like rabid dogs. They're just foaming at the mouth.
I don't
with
know.
nothing to do but yell and scream. So
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun for me. Anyway. Now, Dr. Carmine says 56 million. I was close. Will I get a tax cut? No, they're saving this money. That's the real question here. All right. We got more morning show. We'll be here until 8:30. Let me tell you about Dirtworks, because if you don't have a standing water issue in your yard, or let's put it this way. Let's reword it. You're about to find out if you got a standing water issue anywhere in your yard with all this rain bringing it today and tomorrow. So if you notice, hey, water is standing a lot right over there by my house, or right out there in the yard by where the kids play or whatever, that's mosquito problems. It's going to bring varmints in. It's going to bring insects in. And snakes, they like that too. It's also, if it's near your house, it's going to create foundational issues. Call our friends at Dirtworks. They're the skilled surgeons of the excavation world. They'll take care of this problem for you. They can completely re-excavate your yard, make it to where the water runs away. They can do land clearing for you. They do all of the work. Dirtworks, 931-409-0782. Just let them come out and take a look. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. They're online, dirtworksforyou.com. That's Dirtworks, the number 4, the letter U.com. Dirtworksforyou.com.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues?
It's really frustrating when you see things like, all right, $30,000 for, and I know everybody's like $30,000 is nothing when the budget's trillions of dollars. But when you see but for me, it's a lot of money. And when you see $30,000 to a DEI musical in Colombia, and I just paid the government thousands of dollars for my taxes, that's frustrating. And if you see that happen and you don't get frustrated, I don't get it. Like, either you're not paying taxes or you're beyond help. I don't know how you can be like, here, take my money and go give it to wasteful things. We're getting political early in the show today. I can tell Holly gets uncomfortable when we start talking politics. She's like, she'd rather be introduced to the owner of the radio station.
It's not that I don't agree with
I gotta take this shirt off.
yeah.
Hot.
Woo! I don't even have any.
I'm just gonna wear one of these or something.
Oh, a white one.
I don't think I even have one of these yet. So black is large. Back to talking. You were saying something. Holly,
What?
talk to the people.
What was I saying?
I don't know. You're talking about. It's not that you're talking about the money.
It's not that I don't agree with everything. I just
Everybody may not agree. She don't want to upset nobody.
I have my opinions, and everybody has theirs, and
That's cool.
I don't care about theirs, and they don't care about mine.
The people on the radio do.
They don't care.
Well, they do too.
Well, I love it.
We're at a point where we spend $1 trillion a year. I know it's $1 trillion a year on interest. It is unsustainable. I don't even know if we can fix it at this point, but you got to try. But at some point, Grandma used to say the chicken's gonna come home to roost, or whatever they say. You know, you spending $1 trillion a year.
Is terrible.
You spending most federal agencies are terrible because they just are. It's a bureaucracy. I mean, how many people at the Federal Department of Education are doing nothing? Like, it's not talking about cutting the Department of Education. I don't think they mean we're not going to educate the children. I'm like, well, can we not just assign the money to the states and not have this whole department that's no telling how much millions and billions of dollars that aren't getting to the kids? That's all I'm saying.
I still wish that when you go to vote, you say, here's my vote. You can also, like, say they say, okay, a portion of your taxes you get to say where. So say 25% of your taxes. So if you owe $1,000 in taxes, you get to pick where 250 go. You know what I'm saying? You get to say, okay, I want to divide it between the military and infrastructure. Or if you say, I would like to put my $250 towards Muppet shows in Indonesia, you can do that. Whatever.
I think it should be in the country.
It should be in the country.
I mean, I don't know why outside the country spending is, again, there's a difference in aid because, you know, they couldn't get water.
Yeah.
And Muppet shows in India.
It definitely would not be sex changes in rats and monkeys.
Yeah.
That's not where I would pick.
What? I think you're being the minority there, Holly. Somebody says, assign the money to the states and get rid of the unions. Good, Cindy.
Happy Tuesday to you, everybody. We got politically deep during the break. If you want to hang out with us during the commercial breaks, find us on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras, Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. And you can watch the show. We chit-chat during the breaks about random things. But we got deep into Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
Doge.
Yes. That's what we were talking about during that break. So anyway, you can hang out with us there. Thanks to Dr. Carmine for making it happen. Carmine Family Dental in Deckard. The whole family can go see Carmine Family Dental. People come from all over the country to see that guy. So you can be one of them. All right, Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
What are we doing here?
We're going to talk. I know we were Super Bowl heavy yesterday, but there's just
Well, there's so much stuff to unfold.
It's a big production. We couldn't squeeze it all in that little amount of time.
If you're new to the show, that's what she said bells. You'll hear them throughout the day.
Today we're talking. I had this note. Tom Brady's watch.
Yes.
During the
called it.
Yeah, during the broadcast, Josh was like, "Golly, look at Tom Brady's watch," and I saw it, and I thought it was the ugliest yellow gold. It looked like something that you would get out of the bubblegum machine.
Yeah.
It was so yellow.
Very yellow.
But that wasn't the gold that I was looking at. That was actually 422 insanely rare gemstones that were kind of that they were that color, like a goldy yellow color.
Yeah. Well, when I saw it, and I'm trying to say like I'm the only one who caught that. Obviously, I'm not. It was very blingy, so I'm sure a lot of people saw it. But I was like, that's got to be incredibly expensive. What he's got on there. But I did not realize it was as expensive.
I don't know if you guys can. I'm gonna hold that up to the camera.
It looks like a WCW belt.
It does. It's not cute.
I'd wear it.
You'd wear that?
Yeah, I would. Yes, I would.
See, the stones from far away, it looked like an ugly gold watch, but when you get up on it, like I see why it was so expensive now. It's very I mean, 400 and
The
some odd.
details, the
Yeah, it's
tiny
the
details here.
Yeah.
Had to be just handmade all the way down to the bottom. Christy wants to know how much. I think we were holding back on that. Tell her how much, Holly.
$740,000. 740,000. It was diamond and yellow sapphire studded. That's what that yellow was. It's a yellow sapphire.
How much cash is in your bank account to walk around with a $740,000 watch on your wrist?
I would walk into each room wrist first.
Wrist first. I would open the door. Zoop, look here.
I would constantly fix my hair, adjust my lipstick.
Yeah. Wait. And
High five.
I'm assuming he moves with security at all times, because I mean you can't walk around with that much value on you and not think you're not going to get mugged, right?
Dr. Carmine says they make like 6 of those watches a year.
Yeah, so that's why
it takes like 2 months to make one watch.
Yeah, and that's why the price can be so high. The demand is, there's not enough supply. It's very, very common lesson on supply and demand here. There's only 6 of them; they can charge more.
I feel like I would need a case to go around the watch as I wore it.
I'd be afraid I would ding it up.
Like hit it on a chair or table.
I would lose that watch.
You'd be drinking coffee and it spill and get in there and
ruin it. Yeah, I can't have nice things.
No, I
can't have the things that I have now, and they're not nice. Can't imagine having actual nice stuff.
We went to. It wasn't media day. It was affiliate day at the Brave Stadium where we got to go and meet some of the broadcasters and what's it? The guy that I like,
Ben Ingram.
Ben Ingram had his World Series ring there, and he just let us all hold it.
Right. He
just gave it to us, and I was holding Ben Ingram's ring and putting it on my finger, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Somebody take this away from me. I was gonna drop it. I
should not be allowed to have it.
Yeah.
Well, because it opens, so I was like, well, now if I drop it, something's gonna break.
I know. Can you the sickening feeling that I get just thinking if I accidentally broke something like that. Are you texting me?
No, I was looking at the World Series ring cost because they're not that crazy expensive. Around $20,000 for the World Series rings. So, I mean, obviously expensive, more expensive than anything I'm wearing.
That's not as much as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. No, but I knew they weren't super high because a lot of times.
You have to buy a lot of them, don't they? Don't they give them to like
they buy a lot. You got the whole team, anybody on the 40-man roster, so 40 of them. And then anybody really that played on the team all year, they'll buy one. So if they played on the team for even a week and got traded or something or cut, they'll get them a ring. And then coaches and then broadcasters. So, yeah, I'd say they buy 100 of them, right? So yeah, it gets expensive, but I'm just saying it's not 700 and he spent more on his one watch. Well, maybe not quite that much. It's probably a little more than that, but that one watch is pretty high. Maybe I should let people hold my Final Four ring that I got.
All right,
I wear it around sometimes.
All right, so
I don't wear it.
Another thing that I have on here is Travis Kelce's pregame outfit.
Is it the same one he wore in the postgame?
Yeah. Because that's the one you wear, the one you come in without. And I saw this.
Well, I didn't know if he had something different he wore out.
No, he wore what he wore in.
I saw a thing that, but go ahead on.
This one says, imagine putting this outfit back on after putting up 39 yards and 0 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Right. The one I saw was, because I saw him walking out and it was like, Travis Kelce just lost the Super Bowl and left in Taylor Swift's clothes.
He looks like a 70s adult film director.
Yes. He does. Or maybe an actor in the 70s.
It's
adult films.
It's like this burnt red color. It's not, I don't like the color at all. It kind of looks like a fall reddish orange. But he has this big brooch on. I don't know. I hated that whole outfit.
Has he always been like that? I don't want to. I
I
don't.
don't like his hair right now either. I'm
Yeah,
sure
Holly,
Travis
get him.
Kelsey is like, oh no, Holly, don't like my hair. But
Somebody tell him. My question is, and I don't.
it's like he got uglier after he started dating
Yeah,
Taylor.
I don't like the hair, but I guess I'm asking, and I don't know. I could be wrong. Has he always been like that? Like
Showy?
showy?
Yeah, he's
Has he always been showy
showy
like that?
Yeah.
Because some
I do
players.
think it's enhanced now.
Yes. Hattie said that is beautiful. What is it? Velvet?
That's on a movie, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Another Super Bowl note that I made was scorebug.
Scorebug. A lot of people.
I had to ask what a scorebug was.
I noticed it at the beginning of the game. I was like, that's weird. It's different.
For the people who don't know what a scorebug is, tell them
It's the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen.
that little
Which shows the score. It's the
that
scorebug.
little digital thing at the bottom.
Yes. So
I didn't know it was called that.
yeah, it's called a scorebug. But I noticed it at the beginning of the game. I was like, it didn't really bother me. I don't.
Looked a little bland, basically.
Well, let's see. So Fox Sports put a picture out at the beginning. I didn't realize this happened. And they were like, here's the debut of our brand new scorebug or something. Like, I didn't even realize that.
Oh, they were proud of it?
They were proud of it.
Oh.
And they got ripped to pieces on social media for that. Like and I'm trying to find it. I didn't realize we were talking about that here. I would have had it ready.
Well, while you're talking about it, another thing that I didn't like on the production side of it was that, like, the cartoon pictures of the players. I thought it did them an injustice. Like, it made them look bad. They weren't flattering cartoon pictures.
Yeah.
They didn't look tough.
Sometimes we go a little too far. Like, we'll just keep it simple,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like somebody needs a job to do or somebody needs to make a stand out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, the Super Bowl is going to be on Fox every other year because you got a contract for it. And you ain't got to do all this. I thought Tom Brady did okay. I like Tony Romo more.
Okay.
Though, when it comes to announcers, color commentators.
I don't know why they have the cartoon. I think they're just trying to be, trying to keep it fresh and
do something different.
do something different.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes I try that with my
They're trying to
graphics, but then I go too far.
Wasn't there a study that they did something with cartoon kind of players a couple of years ago, and it got kids interested in the game or something. I hate that I don't have that information on the top of my head right now. That they did like a commercial or something where the players were something happened a year or two ago.
Was it when they were little and their heads were big?
Yeah, or something. They did something like that, and the kid engagement was huge.
Okay.
And I wonder if maybe they're trying to put little things like that with the Taylor Swift being in the game. And it's like, I'm guessing. I have no clue. I'm not in the production meetings. I didn't see a press release that said that.
That's just your theory.
Maybe that's what happened. It's like, we're going to have Taylor Swift here. She's going to be on the screen. A lot of people are, even if it's not her, a lot of people are watching this game. But I do remember that whole cartoon player thing was a big deal.
Can I say something about the cartoon?
And they're also trying
players?
to push female flag football too. So maybe they're just tying that all in together.
I had thought about taking the photos that I take of the athletes and maybe I couldn't do it with all of them, but maybe like key players, taking and converting those into like a cartoon, turning it black and white and making a coloring book to sell
That would be a good idea.
For like a fundraiser.
Maybe the Dream for Wheat Foundation.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay.
Highly.
Well, I just threw that out there and I had been kicking it around for a while, but I honestly thought you would not like it at all. So
I think that's great.
Okay, well.
We could have a whole coloring contest out of it and then you could win money. And that'd be the
Y'all don't steal my idea, please.
Yeah, you shouldn't say
to
that out loud. TM. It's a verbal trademark. It's binding in Tennessee.
JC said they've been doing that cartoon thing for a while. I think he said they are also doing it on NASCAR.
Who watches NASCAR?
Trey liked the new score bug and the simplicity of it.
I didn't mind it. We were watching it and I was like, it didn't really affect. I noticed it was different. I was like, that's a little weird. Some of the people blasted him on Facebook for it.
I didn't notice it. I seen like a headline that says something about a score bug, and I was like, what's a score bug?
Holly was miffed. All right. On that note, we have to take a break. We got more morning show. When we come back, morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. This rainy weather, this cool weather, makes you want to go to the beach, right? Summer warm, nice little paradise. Orange Beach, Alabama. I can get you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, and I can save you 15% on your booking because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Super simple. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Top of the page, there's a pinned post. It's got the link to the condos right there on the beach. You got 2 pools, hot tub right there on location. And I can save you 15% because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Use the promo code Thunder15. It's got the promo code right there in that pinned post. And get on by and get your spots reserved today. Be back. More morning show.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need a quick...
Trace it.
Bashing the cartoons. Now you want to make a color.
No. I didn't say I didn't like the cartoons. I just said that the cartoons that they put were unflattering.
Didn't make them look tough.
They looked ugly.
Granddad's when we come back, Holly.
Thank you.
Y'all take note. I just told her. So when we come back, she's like, I didn't know we were doing that here. I've told her.
It's game day for your Red and Lady Raiders as they travel to Lincoln County to take on the Falcons starting at 6. I have to double check my.
I mean, so Taylor Swift should have 99% of her income taken away. Nobody needs that much money.
Right.
See how that works, Left? I do not understand that argument. That, we should literally take away Elon Musk's money. He doesn't need it. Like, I'm sorry, what? And it's like, they don't have enough foresight to be like, well, if they can do that to him, where's the line for that, right? That will move forever and ever. We don't need more than $50,000 a year. That pays for everything. We'll take the rest. And where's the motivation to work? I didn't like that we talked about it yesterday. I didn't like the booing of Taylor Swift. I don't care for Taylor Swift, but I don't agree with the booing.
I'm not for being like just
mean,
flat out mean.
Yeah, I know, but that's Philly fans probably. So right, and they're jerks.
Like she was just sitting there, she wasn't doing nothing.
She's like, "What's going on?"
She was just sitting there, and they started booing. So I think she was like, "Oh, cameras must be on me." That's got to be an uncomfortable. But,
right.
I mean, that comes with the job.
Territory.
Yeah.
No, it comes with the territory. And it's part of being that famous.
Famous, yeah.
And having that.
I have that problem as well.
On a scaled down level. Scaled for Manchester. Holly's got that problem. Sometimes she walks into the room and people just boo. Jessica says she's a lifelong Eagles fan, sitting in a Chiefs suite. I'd boo her too.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was an Eagles fan.
She got to cheer for boyfriend. When are they going to break up?
They're not. This is the real deal, buddy.
No, they should get married then.
They're working on the prenup.
Yeah, she probably had to get his money. He better not sign no prenup. That's half yours, buddy.
That's what Kanye said. We want prenup.
Can you sign a prenup where you don't have access to anything she had before, but whatever she earns after you get married, you're entitled to have? Can you do that?
You ain't entitled to nothing if you didn't earn it. IMO.
I mean, what if she's out hooking up with dudes? Maybe heard her songs? She's a little... I don't agree with a lot of her lyrics. They're nasty, matter of fact.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, her lyrics I don't like them.
Okay.
I mean, they ain't Glorilla, just blatant nasty. But you listen to them, they're like
subliminal messages.
Inappropriate songs. Yeah. Since you got booed, PR added 6 months to the relationship for publicity. You make a lot of money out of that.
I think that the post-game interviews with the losing team is kind of sad. I feel bad for them. I'm watching it and I'm
Don't
like,
feel bad for them. Do not feel bad for them.
I can't. I'm just.
They're about to head to
I'm just
whatever
real-
beach for the next month. They'll be fine.
They want to win.
Of course they want to win. But they'll be fine. They will survive.
I know that. Like, I don't think they're going to die. I just feel bad.
Dr. Kermain said her new songs are not for kids. Most of her new album has an explicit label on it. See, I was right.
I know that, like, Shake It Off Taylor Swift songs. Like,
Right?
I don't know a lot of her
Her new stuff.
I don't know any of her new stuff.
Glad to have all of y'all riding along with us today on your way into school or work or home from work or wherever you're going on this Tuesday. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We've got games coming up, chance to win some prizes. A lot of fun happening today. We got the stupid silly stat. Name that as a TV theme song.
Yep.
Coming up in a little while. A chance to win some good
Y'all
prizes.
are never going to get it.
I didn't know what it was when she was in there doing it this morning when she came in at 6:26 for the 6:30 show, and she was in there doing the thing. I didn't know what it was. I heard it. So
I don't, you probably would not have watched this.
probably not.
You would have probably been so young
Okay.
when it was on. I don't know. You may have seen it, but it's not something I feel like I don't think the boys watched it as much as the girls.
You want to know something? Can I tell you something?
Absolutely, you can.
Back we were talking Super Bowl before the break. And yesterday we talked a lot of Super Bowl and halftime show stuff and whatever. And I was not so much into the Kendrick Lamar Drake stuff. I don't really care. But then once I learned more about it, I'm here for it. Like once I learned more about it, I appreciate that level of troll. I'm like, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I'm, because maybe I troll sometimes. And
You're a troll.
I am a troll, and it's on the top 10 things of least attractive things a guy can do. Actually, is trolling. But I don't care.
You don't care, do you?
Yeah, no.
You're like, I look so good, I can be a troll.
Yeah, exactly.
I am so physically attractive and intelligent.
Yeah.
And
well, there's other features that offset my trolling. So but I appreciate a good troll job, and now that I've rewatched it and learned a little more about it, I couldn't stop watching. I said I got all them reels on my phone yesterday, but I couldn't stop watching them. It's the same one. I'm like, get him. Hey, Drake. I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyway, tell everybody about Granddad's.
today they got chicken and dumplings, fried catfish, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, green pea, skillet, corn, coleslaw, pasta salad, cornbread, or roll. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway. That lunch special is from 11 to 2.
Boom.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Custom exhaust work is not done just anywhere. You can't go to just any repair shop and have it done, but you can at Freedom Automotive. They're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, and they do all your other automotive work as well. Alignments, they got new tires, payment plans on those new tires, so you don't have to drop thousands of dollars on tires. They're expensive these days. Get on by and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Locally owned and operated, so those owners and technicians, they're eating at the same restaurants as you. Their kids are playing on the same ball teams. They're going to go the extra mile to make sure you're happy and a satisfied customer at Freedom Automotive. Holly?
15% of us have done this embarrassing thing while exercising. 15% of us have done, this embarrassing thing whilst exercising.
I was putting the number on the screen.
Hello?
Morning show.
Passing gas.
Passing gas. Good guess, but I'm guessing it's wrong.
It's power boost, what Josh calls it.
No, I don't call it that. I don't know the answer. You've not sent me the answer.
15% of us have done this embarrassing thing while exercising.
And I'm here to tell you, it's if you've exercised, you know that it's not 15%. That's 100%. You can't exercise and it not happen. Morning show.
Blow holes in your pants.
Uh-oh.
Not right. 15% of us have done this embarrassing thing while exercising. I just now saw the answer.
Is it funny, buddy?
It is. It is funny. 728-1320. I've got a car wash from our friends at Club Car Wash in Manchester. And with that, it's a $25 MVP wash. And you're going to need it after all this rain, right? So,
Vicky, not Vicky. That doesn't say Vicky at all.
Vicky
it says
Valancourt.
Christy.
Oh,
I was way off.
Vicky.
She said pooted.
Morning show.
Sweat.
You say sweat?
Yeah.
That's
Not
a good
right.
guess.
No,
If you're doing it right, you probably. I don't sweat a lot.
because you don't drink anything. 15%, 15% of people have done this embarrassing thing while exercising. I'm trying to sweat as much as possible. It's not embarrassing. I want to be just dripping on the floor on the way out.
Gross.
Yeah, I want to sweat a lot. That's the goal. Morning show.
Your pants slide down a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, not it. Morning show.
Fall off the treadmill.
Boom. There it
I
is.
can hear his windshield wipers.
Fall off the treadmill. What's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis, good job.
Dennis, have you ever fallen off the treadmill or witnessed anyone falling off the treadmill?
I haven't fallen off or witnessed anyone.
Well, you got to get on the
but
treadmill,
I would
Dennis.
Probably laugh.
Yeah, I would laugh too. I would have a hard time not laughing. I would probably want to go check on them, but I would laugh first. All right, Dennis,
Yeah, I got you.
come on by.
We're together.
We're together. I got you a free car wash. You swing by the Thunder Radio Studios, okay?
All right, thank you.
Oh yes.
Do you remember when the YMCA was over on Interstate Drive?
Why did you said it weird? You like sang it, but remember when the YMCA was over there?
I talk a little bit. I've noticed. I talk a little bit like Christopher Watkins. Not Watkins. Christopher. What's his name?
Walking. Christopher talking.
Anyway, well, I was over there at the YMCA, and me and my parents were there running on the treadmill, and the towel that was on my dad's treadmill, like a hand towel or something.
Yeah.
You wipe the thing. I don't know. It fell, and he tripped on it, and that treadmill shot him off the back of it. Like he went down, and it shot him off. And he just gets right back up and jumps back on the treadmill running. He's bleeding and running.
Oh, that's what I would have done. I would have pretended like it didn't happen. Nope.
I wish you guys
Nope.
could see my memory. We need to make that a thing where you can tap in and it would project it like a.
I feel like that's something we ought to be able to do one day with the advancements in technology, where I can put my thoughts on the screen for you. You can watch what I'm watching. Elon could probably make it happen.
Probably. People will be like, I'm not putting that chip in me.
Let me tell you something. Treadmills can be tricky if you're not used to them. I will say that.
I always feel motion sick after I get off a treadmill. Maybe
No,
it's
I don't
from
think it's
getting my
motion
heart rate
sickness.
up. I don't know.
I don't think it's motion sickness easily though.
I don't
Just
like
driving
cardio.
driving to town gets our motion
When
sickness.
he drives, Josh, I don't know. When he decelerates,
Brake? When I brake?
you're just slowing down.
All right. So just letting off the gas for me is
No.
I don't do it
When
right.
you're hitting, when you're Accelerating. Is that a word?
Yeah, I guess.
Are
I don't. It's the way you're
You just-
wording it is weird.
no? I think I sound fine. Let me.
Why don't you just say
I
what I
get
said?
irritated, and then the pitch of my voice gets
no.
really high. I'm like Mariah Carey level.
The boy one does that when he gets upset. That voice, that tone goes up quick.
My dad said, "I owe you."
Jessica said our treadmill stops so suddenly it feels like you're going to blow out an ACL. So the emergency stops on some of those are harsh. They stop immediately.
I don't even know what I was saying. Where'd I even go?
You when I decelerate.
Oh, the motion. He'll like tap it. And it makes me motion sick. It's got to be now where if we have to drive like over to Chevyville.
Whoa.
The
pronunciation there was impressive.
Leave my talking. You're gonna by the end of the show today, I'm gonna be stuttering. You're gonna mess with my head. I'm talking fine. I'm saying big words. I sound smart. And by the end of the show, I'm gonna sound dumb.
That's gonna be my fault.
Yes, it is.
That you can't handle
Just
the
leave it
pressure.
alone.
That you can't handle the pressure. So anyway, I have to drive. She has to drive. She can't. It's the curves. She doesn't do well with the curves. She wants to look down at her phone.
Because I'm usually working. Do y'all see the posts that are made after an away basketball game? I've got score graphics and photos and, all.
She's doing all her work. Then I drive home and then I got to work because I can't work while I'm driving. So, yeah.
We should hire a driver.
Oh, how bougie are we now?
I got $20. Somebody wants to drive us home from Lincoln County tonight. $20 bill. Crisp.
I think drivers cost more than that.
Well,
we'll sit in the back seat and do our work. I'll just come home and do it. It's fine. Speaking of, we'll be off the cameras tomorrow. We got a late night in Fayetteville. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Congratulations to Dennis, winner on Stupid Silly Stat. We got more prizes and more games coming up in just a minute. We got a news break here. But first, hey, let's get you a weather update. I think most of you have heard about the rain. It's kind of hard to miss out there this morning. 51 degrees for your high, 100% chance of rain today. Tonight, we may see the rain taper a little, but for the most part, it's going to keep raining. Tomorrow, Wednesday, high of 60, 100% chance of rain. Wednesday night, an 80% chance of rain, low of 38. Thursday, we're going to be cloudy early. The rain clears out by Thursday morning, 46 for your high. And then we get a pretty clear day Thursday and Friday. By Saturday, it's going to be 65 and rainy again. But the big rain window is today, tonight, tomorrow night. We could see up to 6 inches of rain in that short window, I guess, including last night as well. So just heads up. Lots of rain headed our way. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company out in Hillsboro. Fresh cut meats daily. They have all your other produce and grocery needs as well. They're locally owned and operated. The Hillsboro Food Company. Give them a follow on Facebook. They update their stuff a lot. They do a good job of letting you know their daily things. They have a cafe too, so breakfast and lunch, and they'll post their menus each day. The Hillsboro Food Company. Find them on Facebook.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update.
Yeah. Holly's just leaving. Y'all want to be parents? So I text one of the kids this morning because it's the girl one. She's got things she needs to make sure she does today. So I text her. She never responds. Hasn't even read it. So I snap her the exact same message because I know that she's over there. Hasn't read it. Left undelivered for the last 54 minutes. And now she's on her way to school, so she didn't see it. What do you do with that? I mean, she just, like, you don't want her living on her phone, but I know she's on it and she's not looking at my stuff. So what do you do with that? I want to call her up and yell at her. I texted the girl one this morning. She never read it. I snapped her
heard you.
She never opened it.
I texted her this morning too.
Like that.
You want to know what?
Oh, did she respond to you?
Unread. Don't get your feelings hurt.
Well, I pay for that phone. I expect a response. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm coming from. When should I plant shrubs? I don't know, man. I know you're not supposed to plant flowers or any gardening things till April 15th. So stop paying her phone bill. Boom. Or I just won't answer later when she needs something. No. I mean, we just got her car on Saturday. And then 3 days later, I can't even get a response.
Honey, she's getting ready for school.
So you don't think she checked her phone all morning? Somebody sent you a novel.
It's my sister.
Oh, boy. Was Holly doing a gardening show? I don't remember that.
Last year you said that because you tell everybody I'm so bad at it.
Well, she is. That's why Leanne's on the wrong forum. Leanne, reach out to the Tennessee. What is the apartment up there? It's at the UT Extension at the Administrative Plaza. They'll answer all your gardening questions. I think.
I've decided I'm going to do a lot of artificial shrubbery this year.
Boom.
Because I love plants. I like putting ferns around the pool area. But the problem is the leaves.
Yeah. Get into the pool.
Because I'm going to kill it. And then the leaves are going to die and blow in the pool.
What even then? Just any leaf falls up and goes in the pool. Anything near the pool, you know? Somebody was calling. I didn't get to it fast enough. Shannon said those from Hobby Lobby can be planted anytime.
They make UV resistant outdoor shrubbery.
No. Do they now?
I think that's the route I need to go because I just am not. I need a garden boy.
You ain't getting one. You ain't getting one.
Okay.
The boy one messaged me back though.
A solar pool scammer. What?
Who's got that?
Dr. Carmine. I'm gonna look at what it is.
No, it's probably outside of my budget.
Solar pool skimmer. Oh, it's a robot.
We got an electric power robot.
Look, it's a robot on top of the water. You see that picture?
Just goes around and skims the top.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Different prices.
Mm-hmm.
This one is $200. The one next to it is $3,400.
It's probably the one we're supposed to have. And that ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, Holly. Yeah, I remember last year our pool plant blew into the water. Because we got to put all kinds of stuff around the pool because Pinterest said so.
Not because Pinterest
The
said
wind
so, because
never
I
blows.
like it like that.
The wind never blows on Pinterest.
I wish I could have seen you dive down to the bottom of that pool, get that fern.
In the lightning. Like it's storming. And I'm like, I'm getting to that right now. I can see dirt floating. So mad.
Fall in love with my daddy's tractor.
It don't matter down on the tailgate.
Holly's singing it over there this morning. Sing it, Holly. Oh, don't do that. People are turning off the cameras. They're dropping like flies.
I was dancing.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle, 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, Orange Beach, Alabama. I could save you 15% for being a Thunder Radio listener. Go to our Facebook page, search for Thunder Radio. Pinned post at the top of the page has the condo and the promo code Thunder15. Save yourself 15%. Holly, we've had a busy show. We got 2 reels and a fake coming up in a little while. I wrote some country music lyrics. We'll be playing some games with that and trying to guess the fake amongst the 2 reels. Because it is Valentine's week, we're going Love Country this week.
Okay.
Love Country. I tried to go with the older Love Country, like 90s, early 2000s, but it's better. I can't compete with that in terms of the writing. I had to go with the newer stuff.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
In what is allowed, I think. Do you think that's changed what's allowed, like the internet and social media, the ability to put songs out there without a producer? Obviously you need a record label to really go, but I mean, you could put your own stuff out there. You think that's changed?
Absolutely, it's changed.
Lowered the standard?
I don't think it's lowered the standard.
the
I
music's
think
worse.
people are having. Look at the one guy, the one fella that sings about the song about the redheaded fella with a beard, and he got
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony. Golly, you know who I'm talking about. You just
No,
messed
I didn't.
with me.
I didn't have no clue to you said the redhead fella with the beard. You said the one guy, the one fella.
He's just
the fella,
out
the guy
singing in the woods with his dogs, and now he's famous.
Let's play games. 728-1320 to call in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Holly, tell them what we're playing, how to play.
We're playing Name That TV Show theme song.
I do remember this show, but I don't remember watching it.
Okay. Josh is going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out
what TV show it is,
you give us a call, and they're going to win something. Tell them what they're going to win. 728-1320.
Car wash.
Okay.
I think it's my last car wash to Club Car Wash. $25 value, and you also will be winning bragging rights. Name that TV show. What is it? What are you doing over there texting so much?
One of our friends says that she gets the flowers on Amazon, the artificial ones. She puts white ones out, and then she added a color set a few days later. Her husband asked if they had bloomed. He thought
nice. Christy had a guess over on the cameras, but she's wrong. 728-1320. What is the name of this TV show that this theme song goes with? Got a little more there.
What is it?
2-second clip. All right, I got the car wash, and I'll tell you what, I'll hook you up with the car wash and a Thunder t-shirt.
Okay, cool.
Morning. How about that? A little bonus prize for you this morning. Tomorrow, I'm going to be giving away Thursday, I'm going to be giving away some UT Balls tickets for Sunday. So heads up, the UT Lady Balls, they're playing at home. Morning show.
The Flintstones.
Good guess.
That's a great guess.
Really good guess.
But that's not right. Good try. That's a really good guess.
I loved the Flintstones. I thought they were better than the Jetsons.
Flintstones better than the Jetsons all day. Flintstones, greater sign, Jetsons. 728-1320. What TV show is that? I don't remember watching it. Morning show.
The Jetsons.
No, not the Jetsons.
Good guess. Not right.
Holly, you got them this morning.
Got them stumped.
Right answers win a car wash and a Thunder Radio shirt and bragging rights. Wrong answers, you get to call back and try again later. 728-1320. It doesn't sound like the Jetsons. I could see maybe the Flintstones. But I don't hear the Jetsons there. Morning show.
Castaways.
Say it again.
The Castaways.
No.
No,
not
good
it.
guess.
Morning show.
Fraggle Rock.
There it is. Fraggle Rock is the name of that show. What's your name?
It's Pam.
Pam. Good job, Pam. She called in with confidence. She knew the answer this morning. Well done, Pam.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Come on by. Get your prizes.
Down to Fraggle Rock.
Yes.
I did watch the show.
Shannon said the Jetsons. Dude needs his ears checked. I couldn't hear. I could not hear the Jetsons. I was trying in my head. I was trying to go through this theme song, and I couldn't hear it.
I don't know that his boy Elroy. Yeah, I remember now. Daughter Judy, Jane, his wife.
It's a dog, Elroy, isn't it?
His boy Elroy. No, the son's name's Elroy.
Oh, okay. Is there a dog? No.
They have a dog.
What's his name?
I can't remember. I sang you all the parts I knew.
I'm looking up the Jetsons theme song lyrics.
I'm glad I got to grow up in the Jim Henson era.
His boy Elroy, daughter Judy, Jane, his
wife.
Yep. And that's the end of the lyrics.
Maybe that's all. That's what.
That's all you remember. There's nothing else listed.
Okay.
Like that's the
I
end.
got it exactly right.
Really good, Ollie.
I probably could do.
Trey said he's never seen the Jetsons.
I didn't love the Jetsons.
No.
I preferred the Flintstones.
You had to be one or the other. Morning show. Astro is the name of the dog. Thank you, Astro.
Yeah. Shannon and Chad had it on the
Dina, call back.
Text line. My favorite thing on the Flintstones was seeing how they made like a typewriter, right? At Fred Flintstone's work. You know, it's stone, and then they've got a bird in there.
There's a bird chiseling it out.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
I did too. That it was like peak imagination at that age.
Yeah. Because it was like, in my mind, I was like, that's how it really worked back then. I was a big fan of the Flintstones movie as well.
I liked
Halle Berry.
The live action Flintstones movie. When it came out, I was a kid and super excited to go see it in the movie theater.
Right.
Like I was
when you watch the Flintstones cartoon, and then you get in, when I was young, and then you would get in those cars, that had the bottom open when you used your feet.
Yeah.
So I was pretending to be on the Flintstones,
Well, that's what the little Tykes car. That's what we called them, the Flintstones car.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Little Tykes. Yeah.
Trey said, "How old are y'all?"
I don't know what he said.
Hattie said, "Old enough to watch good cartoons when we were kids."
Do y'all remember Captain Caveman?
I didn't watch that.
And Son.
I was a big fan of like Coyote Roadrunner stuff. Tom and Jerry. Morning show. Oh, Dina, call back. I liked those cartoons. And just an old school Bugs Bunny, man. I don't know what the kids watch now.
Oh, they're dumb. The cartoons that the kids watch now. I turned it on accidentally to something called Miss Rachel, I think.
What's that?
It creeped me out. I don't know, but apparently little kids love it.
Morning show.
Them cars were environment friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, they were. Yes. I like the older cartoons better. I feel like such a high school Harry. Just been like back when we were little, but they were better.
They were better.
I mean, I feel like if you put those cartoons in front of today's kids, they would like them better.
Yeah.
Elmer Fudd just walking around with a shotgun, just shooting stuff.
Trying to kill.
Trying to get wabbits, Now he's not even allowed to have a gun anymore. He's not even on. I'm sure they've given him something. I don't know if they even have that cartoon now.
I saw on like the TV menu, like where you can pick Netflix or Hulu, like that main. I saw it said Looney Tunes was an ad, like you can watch it.
Do they still make new Looney Tunes, or is that or is this reruns? Like, are there new Bugs Bunny shows?
No.
What is happening on your phone over there? It is just blowing up. Do y'all hear that? Bleep, bleep, bleep.
That remember that the thing that happened yesterday?
Spam?
Yeah.
Got another one?
It's us this time. They took our
it's Thunder.
It's took our Thunder Radio logo, made a new spoofed our profile, and they are telling everybody to follow their link.
Yeah, so Holly will deal with that. That's the frustrating thing. Well, let's talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
Facebook and their garbage, because we've had a couple of posts removed lately for spam purposes. Are you working on blocking that person?
They should be blocked.
Okay.
It looks like maybe they made several with our.
So what happens is when you do sometimes on Facebook, sometimes we'll do some online things, some like Facebook contests where we did our flowers, our cutest couple. We had like 400 entries in that. But some spammer will go through and they'll spoof your profile, and instead of saying Thunder Radio, it'll say Thunder Radio
well,
or
this
something.
has no name at all.
Or no name, and it just has the logo.
Yeah.
They'll just spoof it, and then they'll say, hey, you won. Click here and get your prize. And you click there, and it's like, just go ahead and put in your credit card information here. Or go ahead and put in your Facebook login, and we'll get you. And we can't.
The only time we're ever going to ask you for your card information is if you're buying Bonnaroo tickets from us.
Yeah, we don't even do that anymore. We literally don't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
We do that differently. The only time we need your credit card is if you're buying ads from us. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, but, we've had a couple of posts removed recently for spam. A teacher who saved a child using the Heimlich, that was removed. And there was another one about a play at the Arts Center that was removed. So that's what we deal with on the daily. And meanwhile, these spammers are allowed to come in and spam our page. And Facebook, if we left it there, Facebook wouldn't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Zuckerberg.
Come on, Zuckerberg.
Do something. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester. They are closed today, but they'll be back at it on Wednesday, serving up breakfast at 8 a.m. Wednesday through Saturday. They open at 10 on Sundays. Wednesday night is Singo night, so make plans to go down there for that. You don't have to be a beer drinker to enjoy Common John Brewing Company. Although if you are, that's great too. They got several new things down there. I'm a pretty big fan of the Slow Down Easy. If you're an IPA person, try that out. Otherwise, the Rice is Right. There's something for you to try out. But if you're not a beer drinker, that's fine too. Just a regular, grab you a Coke or grab you a water down there and enjoy some. They got orange juice for your breakfast and things like that. 210 Woodbury Highway, online at commonjohnbc.com. They're also on Facebook and Insta at Common John BC. Two reels and a fake coming at you next.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm here in Manchester, reminding you that you can't fix stupid, but you can divorce it. If that's you, give me a
profile verification on our page, Trey, costs $400 a month. Ain't paying it. Ain't doing it. I can get a hold of them now, and I have called them once about this, and after I got off the phone with them, we had some success, not near as many issues, but now it's back to them. Probably have to call them again. It's just a real pain to deal with them. The guy that I talked to was pretty understanding. He said, "Yeah, no, you're not doing anything wrong." I'm like, "Well, then it's a news site. Can you guys turn that off? Like, give us some kind of protection there? I don't know what's happening." So. What are you doing over there? Blocking these people?
Just working, buddy.
Do I need to go in here and do some work?
No. I'm posting it at game day.
Two reels and a fake coming at you next.
Okay. Ready?
You've lost the last 2 weeks. You've, in fact, not been ready.
I'm ready today. You heard me got that Nico Moon one right. I'm not going to lose again. All right.
You got to love Twitter. Rest in peace, United States of America. 1787, 2025. Cause of death. A failed businessman and a lifelong criminal who played a successful billionaire once on a TV show. Like, this is good stuff. But yet, they don't like X, but they're Xing.
I feel a little better today. I felt anxious yesterday.
Holly's anxious most days.
Sundays,
So
usually Sundays, I start to get really anxious.
she's anxious a lot.
But today I feel better.
I'm not the best partner for her. I've chosen for her anxiety.
This is Josh when I'm anxious. Oh, I'm feeling a little anxious today. He's like, well, don't be.
Stop being anxious. Here, take a pill. Yeah. Nothing.
I wish I had a pill.
Yeah,
I'm taking a lot of things though. Magnesium, multivitamin, B12. I was taking too much iron, apparently. I didn't realize there was iron in my multivitamin. I thought I needed more than that, so I was taking a whole nother iron pill. And I was talking to a dietitian, and he was like, yeah, stop
taking all the iron. Don't do that.
I was wondering why my bowels had turned to concrete all of a sudden.
Holly, too far.
From God's country.
Thunder Radio morning show rolling along on this Tuesday. Wet ride in. Be careful. Give yourself a couple extra minutes on your trip. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. We are glad you are with us. We're here 6:30 to 8:30 Monday through Friday, so don't miss a minute of the show. Tomorrow's show will be some best ofs. We have a late night tonight in Fayetteville, so we'll be back at it normal on Thursday with our normal stuff, so be sure to tune in for that. All right, Holly.
All right, Josh.
It is Tuesday, and it's tradition that we play two reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to think you're a redneck, but I'm rednecker than you.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kinda like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for two reels and a fake.
Here we go. Two reels and a fake. Holly, here's how it works. I've got two real country music lyrics here that are on the radio. Somebody's making money on them. I have one fake that I wrote, and it's your job to spot the fake. Which one of these is not a real song? And it is Valentine's week, so we are love country themed today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Why are you looking at your phone like that?
No, I was just glancing down
Are
at
you cheating? Are you cheating?
No, I'm not cheating.
On this game now? All right. Song number one. I'll be your best excuse. Your wild man on the loose. I'll be your little white lie when you can't stand the truth. I'll be your home stretch that puts your heart in drive. Song number one.
I keep thinking of that one song, I'll be.
Oh, that's Edwin McCain.
Yeah, that's not. Okay. That's not that song.
That is not that song.
All right.
It's also not a country song. So, song number two. Of everything that stands between us and the love we used to know, I want to touch you like a cleansing rain and let it wash away all the hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. And let it wash all the hurt away. Sorry, I botched that. Let me read it again.
Oh, you're real good at this.
Of everything that stands between us and the love we used to know, I want to touch you like a cleansing rain and let it wash all the hurt away. Song number two.
Is that a thing? Can someone touch me and make me feel better? If that's a thing,
Apparently,
sign me up.
Apparently they can.
Wash all the pain away.
Song number three. Want to love you like a back road. Never want to say goodbye. Keep this engine running, riding right by your side. Every mile, every moment, let's make them all shine. Hold you close, girl, for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's Luke Bryan if it's got girl in it.
That's song number three.
This is very hard today.
Yes, it is. Love country is
have-
worse than any kind of country.
Usually I can have one that I'm confident is a fake. Have no idea.
She doesn't know. And I'm not seeing any decent guesses over here on Facebook, and thank the Lord that Dana must be busy with taxes because she usually knows and she's not posting anything.
She hadn't been feeling well. Let's see. Monday or let's see. The first one I'll be
Monday.
And I don't know. That's the first day of the week.
The first song is Monday. The second song is Tuesday. And the third song is Wednesday. Christy said none of them sound very good. Yeah, they don't.
I kind of am going to say that I don't think you're very sensual. I don't see you writing the one about the cleansing rain.
Well, that's when Kevin thinks fake. He says 2. Glenn says 1. Here come the guesses over on the Carmine family dental cameras. People are trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna say 3 is fake because you
2.
you added girl in it, and you love to add girl in the songs.
So does Luke.
I know. I feel like you mimic his country sometimes.
All right, so Holly didn't think that I would write 2. And I'll go ahead and tell you. Let's see. Deidre's guessing. She said she's with Holly on this one. So I'll go ahead and tell you that 2 is real. Of everything,
write that one down.
Of everything that stands between us and the love we used to know, I want to touch you like a cleansing rain and let it wash away. I'll let it wash all the hurt away. That is Dierks Bentley, Come a Little Closer. That's Dierks Bentley's Come a Little Closer, that's an older song. We've heard this before.
I know that one. You mean sing it right fast?
No, but I will let Dierks sing it though. How about that? And just for a second. I gotta mute the cameras for a second. It's not a terrible song. Sing it, Holly.
Come a little closer, baby.
See?
I feel like taking it off.
That's not the words. That's not the words.
Somewhere in there it says that.
No, it doesn't say that ever. I feel like laying you down. That's the words.
Well,
there, which is not appropriate. All right. So that makes it between 1 and 3. Holly says that 3 is the fake. So let's get a drum roll here and see if Holly is in fact right. Holly.
I knew it.
Got it.
He adds that girl in there because that makes it country.
I got to stop doing that. I really got to stop doing that.
Hop in my truck, girl. We'll go for a ride.
Girl.
I'm going to take you out to see that countryside. That's
Girl.
how Josh writes a song.
All right, so song number 1 was real. That's You'll Be Mine by Brett Eldridge, and it's so bad I'm not going to even play a clip of it. It's awful. It's awful. I'll Be Your Best Excuse, Your Wild Man on the Loose. It's awful, Holly.
I told you I was going to win this week.
Yeah.
You weren't going to get a 3-peat.
Yeah, I'd won 2 weeks in a row. She got it this week.
I shut you down like Mahomes.
Oh, trash. But that first one was Brett Eldridge. Third one, I wrote that. Want to love you like a back road. Never want to say goodbye. Keeping this engine running. Riding right by your side. Every mile, every moment. Let's make them all shine. Hold you close, girl, for the rest of my life. It's called Rest of My Life.
By Josh Peterson.
Yes, and I'm going to submit that for full lyrics pretty soon to my my app that I have that writes my songs. Speaking of, you guys know the morning show's got its own song now? I'm going to play it at the top of the 8 o'clock hour.
Lord.
I've been using it for the bump back after 8, so we'll do that again. Holly wins this week at 2 reels and a fake. Trey said it's about time for me to come out of retirement. Trey's written a few songs for me before, but I mean, I've been doing pretty good. I think I've won 4 of the last 5 weeks, or 4 of the last 6
You
weeks.
have no idea. You're just making that up.
I'm 116-8 in this game overall in my lifetime, so I'm just pretty good
We're
at
going
it.
to start keeping tally somewhere.
Yeah, I'll go back. I'll go back and keep tally. All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got birthdays coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need...
Christy said back roads are rough. That's right, Christy. That's right. Yep. There's a birthday list. Entertain the people, huh?
Is it just going to rain and rain all week?
I've done set the weather. I'm not telling you.
Can somebody help me? He won't. Hey Siri, what's the weather this week?
Yeah, look up your own weather.
100% today, 80 tomorrow, and that's it.
You'll stop on Thursday and then back on Saturday. Tuesday birthdays.
Expect thunderstorms today. I like thunderstorms. I don't like tornadoes.
Who likes tornadoes?
Oh, Tanner Vernon's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Dana, I missed it. I think I have a picture of him wrestling.
He's got one birthday today. Or anybody else lose all their money on the Super Bowl betting? Because I didn't do well. Okay.
Wrestlers. I spelled it wrong. Wrestlers. See if I can find a picture of Tanner. I'm almost positive. Yes, I have one right here. Yes. Trey won $165 on Worthy's. What's 2 plus TD? Is that like
Worthy's
a
2
2-point
TDs.
conversion?
No, he's got 2 or more TDs.
Oh, okay. I get it.
To put money.
Hey, it's Brian's birthday.
Yeah, I put it on there.
It's also Hudson Parker's birthday.
It's Hudson Parker's birthday?
Yep.
I see Ashley as the person at school with like all the donuts and stuff, or all the cupcakes.
Right? It's his birthday today, right?
I have no clue. I don't know what anybody's birthday is, except mine. That's the only one that matters. Well, I put money on the Chiefs to cover, and for Jalen Hurts to have anytime touchdown. I got one of those.
Happy birthday to the people who have them. Call in your birthday 728-1320 or 728-3526. We would love to hear from you. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from our friends at the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday's pie winner was Brittany Cup. Sunday's winner was Haley Hinshaw. And Saturday's winner was Tim Gillum. You can't win if you do not call in those birthdays. Morning show.
Yes, may I put some birthdays on, please?
Let's do it.
Okay, tomorrow is Gretchen Downs.
All righty.
And Friday is Velma Davis. And the only Sue Wilson.
Sue Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, got it.
Enjoy, y'all.
Thanks, Sue.
Yes, thank you. All right, today's birthdays, it is Tuesday, and that's just like they did there. You can call in early birthday. That's perfectly fine. We love it. We got 2 on the list right now. Happy birthday, Brian Teal and Hudson Parker. Happy birthday to those folks. This afternoon, Brian will be drawing for a slice of birthday pie. Tiffany is out on assignment this week, and we will give away a cake at the end of the week. We also want your anniversaries. We give away flowers from the Mossy Pot on Friday amongst our anniversary submissions. Holly, celebrities.
Jennifer Aniston turns 56 years old today. Taylor Lautner turns 33.
No.
Push the button. Push it.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas Edison has a birthday today. Hit that button. Sheryl Crow turns 63 today.
No, I'm not hitting the button for Sheryl Crow.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
Her politics irritated me. She's less attractive.
Okay.
But for 63, she does look pretty good.
Change
my mind.
Burt Reynolds. I can't get it out. Blah. The late Burt Reynolds has a birthday today. And Matthew Lawrence, that's Jessica's favorite, right? He turns 45 today.
Jennifer Aniston will forever be number one on the list.
Her
Nothing
politics don't irritate you?
I don't know what her politics are.
Yes, you do.
No, I have
Same
no clue.
as Sheryl Crow's.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, you're politic blind for Jennifer Aniston.
She's number one on the list, so she gets a pass. Sheryl Crow was never on the list. Once you're top 5 on the list, you get a political pass.
So what you're saying is someone can be a level of hotness.
Yes, there is a chart. Actually, I've seen. There's a hot and crazy chart out there, the same as the mess around and find out chart.
Okay.
And once you get to a certain, and it's pretty well broken down, it gets to a dating zone, which you're, a certain level of hotness versus crazy. But basically, the hotter they get, the crazier they are. But I guess you could redo that chart to a certain level of hotness, then the less you care.
Okay.
About the crazy. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think if there's any guy that I find so incredibly attractive.
Oh, no, girls are different because guys are more visible creatures. They're not visible. I'm sorry. It's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not visible. It's not the word.
Emotional?
No, my guys are not more emotional creatures.
No, I'm sorry. I honestly was not listening to what you were saying at all. So I just threw a word out there. What did you say?
I was saying guys are more
visual.
I kept saying visible. I'm like, that's not it. Guys are more visual creatures.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, well. Losing my ability to say words as the show goes.
I think that there's a guy that I think that is so attractive that he wouldn't get on my nerves.
Guys are also more egotistical, so I feel like the better they look, the more self-absorbed they generally are. Generally, not everybody, but generally, the more better. The more better.
Okay, this is going good. You sound dumb, and I don't for once.
The more better guys look, the more egotistical they're going to be. Usually, people like me who don't look that good got to be nice.
Yeah, Shannon says we don't have 2 layers of makeup and use 6 different filters. Have you ever seen somebody use
that's not how
a filter that's so thick? Like they don't even have the outline of a nose anymore. It's just 2 holes right in the middle of their face. It's like a lot of filter. And I appreciate a good filter. I use filters. I love them. I love a filter. But sometimes it's too strong. It's too strong.
Too far.
Like the ones where I don't mind a little soft filter where it kind of like washes out your wrinkles a little bit. Or the bags under your eyes, whatever. But when you take a picture and your lips look like you've had Botox but you haven't, that's too much.
I mean, there have been people that I've seen in real life, and I wonder what happened to them.
He's like,
but I mean, it's fine. But the filter posts there've been so many of them that I forgot what they looked like. I'm like, I just saw a picture of that person yesterday. That is not what they look like. When I see them in person, I don't even know how to use a filter.
My favorite thing, and I love following the ladies that do this, are like the 50s, late 40s, 50s.
Yeah. The age range that's all
single ladies.
The age range that's all over me, pretty much.
And they'll put their cute jeans on, and they'll turn around and they're like, new jeans, feeling cute.
I haven't seen that.
I'm like, get it, girl.
Is that what they're doing?
Some of them, not all of them, but.
You're going to be like new sweats, feeling comfy.
Yeah, all day.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. I think I heard Heather Phillips the other day talking about like a $20,000 credit for first-time home buyers. Learn about that at New Haven Mortgage. NewHavenMTG.com. NMLS 1477317. What?
One of my friends sent me a message, and it says the filter got him and it's I think it's Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. You know, he doesn't have like a nose.
Oh.
It's just two holes there, and that's funny. I think that's his name.
We'll be here till 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320.
It's pouring down rain out there now. Pouring.
I had glamour shots.
I always got them glamour shots.
I think my dad took me when I was like 12. I think it was for my 12th birthday. And I wish I never would have told you guys about it or posted that photo because
somebody's got it as the picture when you call.
Yeah, I call and it's my glamour shot. You know, one of these. You got the feather boa.
Nice.
I had one done in a red, white, and blue sparkly jacket. I loved it. Because my birthday is in July, so it was around the 4th. I was like, oh, I love this sequins jacket.
That was back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like using filters. That's what Nikki said, I seen someone that a family member was dating for the first time in person, and I thought it was a different person. It was the same person. The filters. Yeah, it is raining.
It's pouring. Raining like cow pissing on Flat Rock out there. I know a meteorologist who said that on TV once. In Mississippi, I think is where he was.
How long is school to be a meteorologist?
I don't know.
Hey Siri, how long does it take to become a meteorologist? 4 and 5 years. Okay, depending on the program. Today's I can just ask Siri what the weather is. Do you think that's made a decline in the need for meteorologists?
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't, maybe because I did see where one TV group, a pretty large TV group, did away with all their meteorologists. They just have one, and he coordinates all the stuff. I don't know how it worked. He coordinates all the weathers on all the channels or something. But I mean, kind of like anything else. I mean, people will say, there's no need for, radio anymore, right? Because you can listen to Spotify, but I don't think that's a thing. The computer models still have to have people run them. And
ouch. I'm not saying all meteorologists. I'm not saying do away with the profession as a whole, but I'm saying, do you think there's a?
I think it makes an adjustment how meteorologists work.
Okay.
Right, like anything else, AI and stuff, and technology will change how it's done. Be a good question to ask a meteorologist.
Maybe I can ask meteorologist Tim Root.
Maybe I'll get Nikki D on. She's a big fan of the morning show. She'll come on for us. She's been on a few times. Breezy. Get her on the horn.
I want that guy on here that does the Fox News Friends in the morning, the tall one.
Oh yeah, handsome fella.
Handsome fella, yeah. I want him on.
I want the blonde one.
Are they in New York?
I think they're in New York, yeah.
Sometimes I think I hear them say something about Atlanta.
They're in New York. CNN's in Atlanta. But they got studios in different places, Washington or whatever they may, but no.
Trey co-host when Danielle Breezy or Nikki D.
Was it Nikki D or when it's with a blonde on Fox?
Which one was it?
So we were talking about several there. There's the morning show theme. I'm gonna crank that bad boy up.
You can always use loose math.
Loose math.
Loose math got me in trouble last month on payroll.
You just paid some people. Pay people extra. Pay
Paid
people
people
ahead.
too little.
I mean, just
Paid people too much in advance.
breezy.
Easy breezy, beautiful weather girl.
Oh, I wonder if she's ever heard that.
So, funny story. When my brother was little, the meteorologist on the news that station that we watched was a girl. And so Clint thought when you grew, you said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he would say, I want to be the weather girl. That's what I'm changing his name to in my phone. Weather girl.
Here's the old morning show.
Morning mile with laughter and small talk in a playful little spat that bring us all together with that stupid silly stat. Turn on the Thunder Radio, let the morning light up. Josh and Holly in the studio, filling our coffee cups.
Yes.
Their voices are the sunshine in this little Tennessee.
My voice has never been referred to as sunshine.
They never let us down.
We'll never let them down, Holly. We will not be here tomorrow, though.
Sorry to let you down.
That.
Josh can tease her gently.
He don't tease
tease
me.
her gently.
He does not tease me gently.
Oh, yes. All right.
He teases me relentlessly.
Big thanks to Cole Swindell for cutting that for us. He's awesome. All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Financed by New Haven Mortgage, newhavenmtg.com. Let's get everybody a full weather forecast. We were talking a lot about that during the break. It's going to be rainy. Holly, hey, it's going to be rainy. 51 for your high today, 100% chance of rain, and then a 80% chance of rain overnight tonight, 100% chance of rain on Wednesday, an 80% chance of rain Wednesday night. High on Wednesday, going to be pretty mild, 60. And then Thursday, 46, cloudy early, maybe some sun later in the day. We clear out to, we're going to be down around 23 Thursday night. It's going to be cold. And then 56 on Friday morning. So just FYI, that's coming, or Friday day. And but the rain clears out for Thursday, Friday, and then it's back in the forecast. Saturday, we're going to be 65. But the rain, we could get up to 6 inches of rain today, tomorrow. Like, that's a lot of rain in a couple of days. So just heads up. It just depends on local downpours and such. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Fresh cut meats every day. And try out the cafe on the right side of the building when you walk in. That's Hillsboro Food Company in Hillsboro. All right, Holly, what are we doing here?
Have you seen the news about the penny? See a penny, pick it up.
Penny. And we're not going to make them anymore.
There's been a
halting production of the penny.
On the production of the penny.
Well, this makes good financial sense if you hear it out. What does it take, about 4 cents to make a penny?
A little less than 4. I think it's
3.9 or
3.6.
We'll just round it up. 4 cents to make a penny.
All right. So let's see here. Trump has instructed the Treasury Department to stop minting them due to their high costs. Supporters of the penny, I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, well they talked a while back. I'm about to say they.
I remember that they were going to do.
There was talk way back about doing away with the penny. I think the issue is something about some inflationary issues, perhaps, and cost issues.
So supporters of the penny claim it's wiser to change the nickel instead. They're like, hey, don't touch the penny. Y'all need to get after that nickel.
But how valuable do your pennies become if they stop making them? Right? Like, if they stop making them.
My grandpa's a big coin collector.
Yeah.
He'll have a fit.
And so maybe a coin collector can call in and give me some help on this. But if you stop making them over time, I feel like they're going to become valuable.
For far too long, the United States has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents, Trump wrote on Truth Social last Sunday. This is so wasteful. I've instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. In fact, producing pennies is even more expensive than Trump's numbers. According to the 2024 U.S. Mint report, it costs nearly 3.69 cents to mint every single penny. The coins are primarily made of zinc, and then covered in copper. Trump's statement comes after Elon Musk posted in January about how expensive minting pennies is. Shut up.
Expensive minting pennies.
Expensive. Say that. Expensive minting pennies. 5 times fast.
Go. Do it.
Expensive minting pennies. Extensive minting pennies. Extensive minting pennies. Expensive minting pennies.
The third one, none of it was right.
I was afraid I was going to say an inappropriate word there.
None of it was even audible by the time you got to the third one.
Okay, so
expensive minting pennies.
The Americans for Common Sense, an organization that provides Congress and the White House with research.
The White House with research. Back to my co-host, Mike Tyson.
I knew by the end of this show, because he messed with me so much, and I'm not real good at talking. I'm not real good at talking anyway. I just need to slow it on down. Slow it down. Okay.
The White House, they're minting pennies.
The Americans for Common Sense.
Bantam. Chook.
They claim their effort that, hey, y'all need to look at the production of the nickel. A nickel, of course, is worth 5 cents. It costs approximately 13.8 cents to mint the penny.
So for all,
the nickel.
So for all the money we make, we're losing money. That's right.
Yeah.
Any piece of money we make, we're losing money. How much it costs to make $1? Probably cheaper.
It's not that. I don't have that information here.
Well, I didn't know if it continued on. Let's look it up. I'll give you something else to read.
Oh, everybody try and say that. Everybody listen. Try to say expensive minting pennies. Expensive minting pennies. Oh, well.
I'm looking up.
That's about all that's about.
No, that was glorious. I'm trying to find out how much it costs to make $1 bill. So to print $1, it costs 3.2 cents.
$1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess if
do a quarter, look at how much, because they didn't say nothing about the dime and the quarter.
So $20, it costs 6 cents. So I guess the way you're looking at it is, if you look at it this way, all right, well, we're losing money on the penny, but look how much difference there is in a $20 bill or a $10 bill, right?
Yeah.
Of course, that technically they're printing the money makes it's not worth anything the more they print.
Right.
So you have to talk while I look this up. I can't do it that fast.
Okay, so the penny cost 3.69 cents. The nickel cost, what was it, 11 cents?
Yeah. So it costs less than 6 cents to make a dime. To make a quarter, it costs about 15 cents. So you're making back 10 cents on the quarter. So it kind of washes out, I feel like, maybe. If you're just looking at the penny, it looks absurd. But if you look at the whole thing, you know what I mean?
But why are we?
I'm just saying I use pennies just to get back dollars. Like if I go somewhere and it's $5.59, I'm going to give them $20. If I pay cash,
if they do away with the pennies, it won't be.
Yeah, they're going to have to change those numbers.
They'll have to change the
numbers. They don't round them up. I'm just going to tell you, they're not going to round it down. Those stuff will get more expensive by pennies. They're not going to take something that's $5.52 and say, okay, $5.50. They're going to say $5.55. They're not going to go down.
Well, I don't know. I may would be fine with raising stuff a few cents to not have to deal with pennies.
Well, as a male,
I don't want to sound bougie. I don't want to sound bougie, but if I'm walking down the street and I see a penny, I literally do not even pick it up. If I see a dime or a quarter, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I'll crawl up underneath the car for a quarter.
100%. A quarter is valuable.
But
because I only just 3 more and I got $1.
I'm not touching. Money's nasty.
Man, money is nasty.
Money is so germy and nasty. I'm not messing with a penny. I'm not well off by any means, but I just
well, that adds up. I will. I'll pick up a penny and I'll throw it in. We got a jar at the house and we'll throw it in there, and then we'll take it and I'll get it money to change.
I throw money in there too, but it's usually silver money.
Silver money.
I don't. Yeah.
Holly's not a big fan of circle money. Our girl one, bless her heart. We love her. But when she worked as a waitress at 16 years old, she identified money as paper money and circle money.
Not 6.
16. She was 16. And she said that to somebody there. She's like, they wanted, I don't know what they wanted. It's like, she's like, paper money or circle money? She said that to adults. She meant loose change. And then I heard the story and I'm like, where did we? I mean, she's not, I mean, she makes good grades.
So Shannon says the old janitor at CHS paid part of his daughter's college tuition with pennies he picked up at the school. I mean, if he paid $10 worth of pennies towards it, technically that he's putting that towards.
Yeah, I mean, to define how much.
Yeah, I want to know how much he
put towards the school or towards it. I'll pick up a penny. It doesn't bother me.
It ain't worse as squatting down.
Say expensive minting pennies.
Expensive minting pennies.
Minting. Expensive minting pennies. Expensive minting pennies. It's not that hard. For me, anyway. All right, final seconds of the segment. Coming up later on in the show, we have... not later on the show. Later on in the day, we have Swap a Chop. At 9 o'clock, it's the Rick Burgess Show. 12 o'clock, Dan Bongino. 3 o'clock, Connecting Coffee County. Special co-host today, Mayor Dennis Hunt.
Oh, okay.
So yesterday, the host of it, Tiffany, is out of town. So we have guest hosts in the afternoon for the Connecting Coffee County Show. And yesterday was Sheriff Chad Parton. And I don't know if we ever took a commercial break for 2 hours. I was listening and I'm like, I think they're supposed to be on a break right here. Because we got to pay the bills. We got to take a break. I don't know if Sheriff took any breaks. But your mom
and dad
were guests yesterday. Yeah. I stopped by the station. I was coming through town and I stopped by. I had to do something else. And it's 4 o'clock and your mom's supposed to go on at 4. And she's sitting out in the lobby and she's like, 4 o'clock on the dot. When's it supposed to be a break? He's still talking in there. And I said, well, they're supposed to be on a break right now. She goes, oh, okay. Well, she gets up and walks into the production room where there's a glass window to look through here, taps on the window and starts pointing at her watch.
She does not care.
It's time to take a break.
She's going to be a handful when she gets to be in her 70s and 80s. She's just going to be one of these women who don't care. I mean, she already don't care. She'll just say something. And I'm like, Mama, no.
But yesterday's show was good with Sheriff Chad Parton. Today with Dennis Hunt, I'm sure will be good as well. So be sure to tune in from 3 to 5 right here on Thunder Radio. You're listening to The Morning Show.
New Haven Mortgage features experienced lenders with over 60 years in the business, making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in home.
I just saw it. There used to be a certain police officer that would go to the drive-thru after hours, look for drop change. There was another group of police officers that would go to those places and glue coins to the ground and watch you try to pick them up. That's funny.
Jay, can you send me the name of the...
I want to know who that was.
I need to know. I need to put a face.
I need to know.
With that story.
I've got to know.
Well, probably had to supplement that income because police officers are not paid that well. Or they didn't when I was young.
All right. Mercantile's closed day. They'll be back open tomorrow. Oh, he just said it's Carrie Farrah. He don't care to say who it is. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to y'all more best of tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30, and then we'll see y'all on Thursday on the cameras. Peace.